welcome to another video with me. My name is Nolutando Pasha. If you're new here, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and join our little family. If you are a returning Sabi, thank you so much for tuning back in. So today we are doing something new. I know you guys were probably expecting a vlog, but we're actually doing a first time tag. I thought we'd get to know each other a little bit better, and I felt what better way than a first time tag rather than doing a get to know me tag, because like I mentioned in my first video, I feel like that's a little overdone, but I do want us to get to know each other a little bit more. So today we're doing a first time tag. I got the questions online. I won't lie, I've seen some of them. So I will try and answer as many as possible, because the website I found them on has like 50 something questions, and I don't think there'll be enough time for that. I'll try and do maybe like 10 to 15 max, right? But yeah, I hope you guys like and enjoy this video. Please don't forget to comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Share the video also if you can. That helps a lot with the algorithm and my video getting suggested and essentially growing the channel, which I obviously would like to do. So yeah, without rambling any further, let's get into the video. So since I'm using my phone to record, I'm going to be using my laptop for the questions. So I have my laptop right in front of me. I also have a little drinky drink. Excuse the crusty nails, it is what it is. I'll fix those I think next week, if not the week after, because then I have a couple of things I'm going to vlog those as well, so I'll obviously be taking you guys with me. Anyway, first question, it says the first app you check when you wake up in the morning. It is a tosser between WhatsApp and Twitter. It depends on what I see first. Really, sometimes it's even Gmail, because we're at that age. Well, some of us anyways are at that age where you literally check your emails regularly, right? Second question, first broken bone. I've never had one. I've never broken a bone ever. A few sprains here and there, but never a broken bone. First foreign country you ever visited. I have never been outside of SA actually. As you guys know, when I went to Cape Town, that was actually my first time flying. So I've never been anywhere outside of SA, but I think I would like... Where would I like to go? I'm not sure, but guys, Mozambique looks so nice. I think I'd like to go to Mars. And then obviously other countries, right? Fourth question, sorry. First Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. My first IG post was like this picture of me in like a white shirt. I'll probably insert a picture here for you guys to see. I'll probably insert my first post on Facebook as well, right here. I've never posted anything on Twitter, I don't think, but I'll check. And then I'll insert that here as well if I have. First makeup item was some mascara. I have very hlanga. I don't know what the English word is, but like my eyelashes are not like in a normal curly pattern. They're just all over the place. So my mom got me some mascara to try and correct that, because I didn't know what else to use, because they kept bending into my eyes. So we were trying by all means to find a solution. So that was essentially my first makeup item. I was most likely, I think either 13 or 14. I'm not quite sure, but it was either last year of primary or like first year of high school, right? First plane ride you went on. When I went to Cape Town, obviously. Watch my vlog if you haven't already. I'll try and link the video. First time I ever got into trouble at home and school. I don't remember the first time I got into trouble at home. Oh no, I do. So I was supposed to be doing... Funny thing is, I wasn't even guilty. I wasn't even doing anything wrong, right? But I was supposed to be going to the internet cafe to print out a few things, because I had a school project that I was doing for natural sciences, and there were a couple of stuff that I needed for, like I had like this big poster and everything, and it needed pictures, right? So I collected a bunch of pictures and then wanted to go to the internet cafe to print them out, because we didn't have a printer at home. And I was supposed to be going there with my friend who lived next door, but for some reason that day she wasn't at her house. I think she was somewhere at another friend's house. So I asked her, And she agreed, but she only told me as I was about to leave the house, she's not next door, right? So she was like, no, just keep walking, and basically and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I go to my dad, ask for some cash, obviously, to go print the stuff out. He gives me the cash and I leave the house. On my way there, I bump into this other guy friend of mine. His name is Kevin. If he sees this, he probably remembers the story. I bump into Kevin and we just happen to stop like at a random corner, right? And we like chatting it up while I'm waiting for my friend. Because why? She told me she's on her way. As I'm waiting, I don't even know how long I was there for because the conversation was quite long. I'd say maybe like 20-30 minutes. And my dad decides to drive out. So where I'm standing, I can actually see my house, right? He normally takes the opposite direction whenever he leaves the house. But for some reason that day, he decided to drive upwards. So my assumption is he actually saw me with Kevin, right? This dude literally drove up, came in our direction. I swear I started panicking because my parents were so strict. They're very, very strict. I literally started panicking, and yeah, when he got there, he literally stopped the car, told me to get inside, and he was so pissed. He literally shouted at me the entire way to the internet cafe, and when he dropped me off, he asked for my phone, and I didn't give it to him. Because there was like stuff in there that I just felt was very private, and I had a feeling he was going to go through it. So I was like, no, you'll get the phone when I get back home or whatever. And I stepped out the car. But it was such a horrible time. My phone got confiscated for like a good month, which I was okay with because it was close to exam season. So obviously I had to study anyways. But yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And then the first time I got into trouble at school, I think I was in grade 5 or 6. I was getting really, really bad marks in history, and the teacher that was teaching us history at the time, I don't want to mention names or surnames because that might get me into trouble, took me to the principal's office, and yeah, that was a whole thing also. But yeah, I think that was the first time I got into trouble ever at school. And then, first time you were ever allowed to put makeup on. I guess when I got the mascara, because mascara is a makeup item, right? So yeah. First YouTuber you subscribe to is All Small Stuff. I love her to death. Even to this day, like she's literally my favorite YouTuber. I think that was the first person I ever subscribed to. And then yeah, the others came after, right? First time you went shopping on your own, I don't remember, but I think it was probably like first year varsity because my mom never let me go shopping by myself. If anything, she bought me all the stuff that I wore, and yeah, that didn't go too well. It really didn't go too well. First boyfriend or girlfriend. My first boyfriend, I think I was in grade 3. His name was Maibana. Well, his name is Maibana. We're actually friends to this day. I think, I don't know if that counts though. Yeah, that was my first boyfriend, but I think my first real boyfriend was in high school. I was probably like in grade 8, grade 9. Yeah, first car, don't have a car yet. God willing, I should be getting one very soon. My first celebrity crush is a Nigerian actor, funny enough, called Timini. I still like him, Namanje. I think he's very cute. My first cooking experience, I started cooking when I was about 12. I think the first thing I made was gravy, and I think Namanje is the nicest thing that I can cook because I hate cooking. So yeah, my first crush was a boy called Tabo. He stayed like, I think, one house away from mine. Yeah, still stays one house away from mine. My first ever cell phone. My first cell phone was a Nokia. I don't remember the version or which Nokia it was, but like it was one of those, itilili, basically, like one of those really tiny small phones. That was my first cell phone. My first ever date. Guys, boys are so embarrassing, yeah? because I did date quite a few people in high school, but none of them ever took me out on a date. My first date was in second year varsity. Yeah. He took me to quite a number of places actually that day. We started off at Rockamama's, then we went back to his place and we watched a movie while we ate like waffles and ice cream, which was really cute and nice. And then later that night, he asked me if I wanted to go out for dinner. So we ended up going to, I think it was, I forgot the name of the first place we started at, but unfortunately it was about to close, so we didn't stay there for long. Then we moved on to Kitchener's in Bram. That was like so much fun. I think that was my first time being out to a club ever. So yeah, that was like pretty interesting. It was nice. It was very nice, and he was a gentleman that night. Next question. My first ever kiss. Yo, I was such a late bloomer. I was such a late bloomer. I think I'd done like pics a couple of times before I actually got to like, you know, kiss someone properly. I was 15. I was in grade 9. It was with a boy. I don't want to say his name. I don't think I should. Yeah, but yeah, I was in grade 9. I was visiting at my grandma's in KZN, and we were dating, and like he just sprung it on me because we had never kissed before. So yeah, it was pretty nice. It was cute, right? My first fear, I'd say being afraid of the dark. And to this day, I'm still afraid of the dark. Like my boyfriend makes fun of me all the time, and he does that stupid thing where if I'm in the bathroom, he'll like turn the light off just to see if I'll freak out or not. I don't know why he does that. It's like he gets a kick out of seeing me scream. I don't know why that is. But yeah, my first fear was being afraid of the dark. Still am afraid of the dark. Don't judge because life is like rice. Anyway, my first friend in college, Apple, like I mentioned in my story time. Please go watch my story time if you haven't already. Apple was my first friend in college. My first heartbreak was with a boy that I started dating in high school, and it was on and off until like second year varsity. I don't even want to go into that whole thing. It was horrible. But yeah, that was my first heartbreak. His name, nah. Sorry guys, I can't do it. But yeah, that was my first heartbreak. My first job was at the University of Pretoria. Or my first, like, what is it called? On-site job was in Pretoria. I worked as a sociology tutor for the sociology department. I tutored first year students and then gradually moved to second year students, and then I was promoted to a teaching assistant, which I thought was so cool. But yeah, my first job was tutoring. My first language, I'm Betty. I feel like a lot of people get shocked by this because I speak isiZulu majority of the time, and I think, like, you know, Noluthando Pasha is always just very confusing to a lot of people. Like, how do you have a Zulu name but your surname is not Zulu? But yeah, that's my first language. My first love is... Okay, my first love is the same boy that on and off with in high school, throughout high school until varsity. My first piercing would have to be my ears. I don't know if that counts, but I also have a tragus, so I think this would count as my first piercing, right? My first tattoo is this one. I don't want to show you guys because it's a bit personal, but it's this one here under my watch. So yeah, the first person I thought about when I woke up today was my boyfriend, love of my life. That was the first person I thought about when I woke up this morning. My first sexual experience, guys, what is sex? As I'm sitting here in front of you, I am purely virgin. I don't know what that is. Never done that in my life, okay? Okay. Let's see. My first YouTube video was 3 months ago, and when I look back at it, I literally cringe. Yeah, it's not. No. The first person you text when something exciting happens. It's usually my boyfriend, and then my best friend, and then my parents. So yeah. I think I'm gonna do like 2, maybe 3 more questions, and then yeah. The first thing I do every morning, aside from waking up and checking my phone, I usually drink water because it's really good for your organs and it gets your digestive system like started and stuff. So yeah, you guys should probably try that if you don't already. It's very, very good for you. And then the first thing I do when I get home, get naked. I feel like that's what every girl does. Like, I literally get home, I take my bra off, and I'll probably get into like an oversized t-shirt, and I will chill, probably have something to eat, then go shower, and most likely go to bed. So that's what I do. I get naked. Let's see, one last question. Oh, there's actually a few more. I think these will be the last few I do, and then we're done. The first time you ever got drunk, I was in first year. I was at a party with my then boyfriend and my friends, and yeah. When did you go to your first party? I don't know, you know those little kiddie parties that you went to in primary, do those count as, I don't know, I don't think that's what the question means. When did you have your first sleepover? I had my first sleepover in grade 7. It was at my then best friend's house. You know, looking back now, I don't think that was a good experience, but for some reason I grew up thinking I had so much fun at that thing, but I don't think I did. The first time I got cheated on that I actually know of, it was with the same guy that was with my first heartbreak, basically. Yeah, and he flirted with my then best friend. This was like grade 8, and the crazy thing is, I don't even think it counted as dating then, right? We had dated for a day, and then literally the next day, he flirted with my best friend. She came and she told me. I confronted him about it in front of her, and she was just like quiet. She didn't say anything. But yeah, he, on the other hand, did not show any remorse. In fact, when I broke up with him, all he had to say was okay. Like, he literally shrugged. He was like, okay, and then he just walked off. Very, very strange response, but yeah, I feel like that should have been a sign, you know, of things to come. But for some reason, you know, when red is red, sometimes when I eat pink, you know. Also, speaking of pink, I look so cute. This is actually my boyfriend's shirt. It might just end up being my shirt because it looks very cute on me. Also, I'm not a colors person, but I might just start being one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.